Many people are dissatisfied with their appearance and seek to change it through various means, such as reducing their nose or increasing their lips. However, some people are born with body parts that are so large that they stand out from the rest of this world. In this video, we meet 10 people with incredibly unique body parts that shouldn't even exist, and their stories will leave your mouth wide open. Let's go! Number 10. Michael Ruffinelli. Alright folks, hold on to your seats because we've got a world record-breaking hip that's about to blow your mind. Michael Ruffinelli is a proud owner of the largest hip in the world, measuring a whopping 2.44 meters in circumference. That's like hula hooping with a truck tire, folks. And don't even get me started on her daily diet of 5,000 calories. I'm pretty sure that's what some people consume in a whole week. Despite her ginormous hips and 190-kilo frame, Michael exercises regularly and claims to be in perfect health. She may waddle around her house like a crab to avoid getting stuck in the narrow corridors and struggle to fit in the shower, but she's happy with her body and isn't planning on shedding any pounds soon. And as for her husband, well, let's just say he's no stranger to heavy equipment, if you catch my drift. Number 9. Roberto Esquivel Cabrera. Now let's talk about Roberto, aka the Anaconda Man. This 58-year-old Mexican dude has a massive genital organ that puts even the biggest banana to shame. We're talking a length of 48 centimeters. That's almost half a frickin' meter. You could use it as a baseball bat, but let's not get too graphic here. With great power, however, comes great difficulties. Roberto's meat sword weighs a whopping 1.2 kilograms, which makes it a real struggle for him to even walk. And don't even get me started on finding clothes that fit. The dude was even declared invalid for work because his python didn't fit in the company's uniforms. Ouch. But here's the kicker. Roberto's not interested in reducing the size of his package. No, sir. He's got his sights set on the Guinness World Records book and hopes to make history with his trouser snake. Honestly, I'm not sure if that's impressive or just plain nuts, but you gotta admire the guy's confidence. Number 8. Francisco Domingos. Ladies and gents, we've got a real mouthful with Francisco Domingos Joaquim, aka the King of Elasticity. This dude's mouth is so flexible he can practically turn it into a party trick. You might even mistake him for a snake charmer. Chiquinho, as he's affectionately known, holds the title for having the largest mouth in the world, with an impressive stretch of about 17 centimeters. And get this, he can even fit a whole can of Coke in there. Now that's what I call a super-sized drink. But let's not forget the struggles that come with such a big mouth. They say the alligator doesn't go into the sky because it has a big mouth, and the same goes for Chiquinho. It's not always easy to find a good bite to eat when your mouth is the size of a monster truck tire. Poor guy. All in all, Francisco Domingo Joaquim is one impressive dude, and he's definitely going places with his freakishly elastic mouth. The world is his oyster, or should I say, his can of Coke? Number 7. Shridhar Chillal. Chillal, the guy who puts all the women's nail game to shame. This Indian dude has the longest nails in the world, and we're not just talking about a little bit longer than average. Nope, we're talking nails that make Lady Gaga look like she's playing it safe. Shridhar hasn't cut his nails in a whopping 66 years, which means they've been growing since he was just 14 years old. That's some serious dedication, folks. His longest nail on his thumb is over 1 meter and 98 centimeters. That's taller than Shaquille O'Neal standing on his tippy toes. To keep his nails from breaking, Shridhar has to wrap them up like a delicate Christmas present and do everything with just one hand. Can you imagine trying to type or text with those things? Yikes. But here's the plot twist. The 80-year-old man recently decided to cut his nails. I know, it's like cutting Rapunzel's hair or something. It took a mini electric saw to cut through those bad boys, and they were even sold to a museum. I bet that's one exhibit you don't want to touch. So while some people might let their hair grow as a retirement plan, Shridhar never even considered it. But with nails that long, he probably didn't need to worry about money anyway. He could have used them to scratch lottery tickets or something. Number 6. Kim Goodman. Alrighty, next on our list is Kim Goodman and her big ol' peepers. This lady's got eyes that practically pop out of her head, 12 millimeters to be exact. That's like having two little periscopes sticking out of your face. And get this, her eye-popping talent wasn't something she was born with. Nope, it all started when she got hit in the head with a hockey mask. I mean, who needs a bump on the head to be a superhero when you can just have your eyes bulge out on command? Since that fateful day, Kim's been able to make her eyes come out whenever she wants. I bet that makes for one heck of a party trick. Can you imagine her playing peekaboo with a baby? That would be one memorable playdate. Kim says that discovering her eye talent was definitely an experience of opening her eyes. I see what you did there, Kim. It's like the whole world opened up to her, or at least a part of the world that's within 12 millimeters of her face. All in all, Kim Goodman and her giant peepers are definitely a sight to see. I just hope she doesn't accidentally scare any small children with them. Number 5. Andrea Ivanova. Say hello to Andrea Ivanova and her luscious, plump lips. We all remember the days when the Kylie Jenner lip challenge was a thing. You know, when people were sucking on shot glasses and shotgunning soda to try and get that perfect pout? Well, Andrea took things to the next level and decided to go under the knife for her lip transformation. Over the course of 2 years, Andrea has had more than 20 lip-increasing procedures to get the world's largest lips. I mean, we're talking lips that could probably double as a pool floaty. But even with all that work, Andrea is still not satisfied. She wants to go even bigger. I guess the saying is true, go big or go home. But in this case, Andrea's going big and staying home since no cosmetologists are willing to touch those lips anymore. I can only imagine what it's like for Andrea trying to eat or drink anything. I mean, those things are practically big enough to swallow a burger whole. But hey, I guess you gotta make sacrifices for beauty, right? All in all, Andrea Ivanova is proof that you can never be too rich or too thin or have lips that are too big. Just don't expect her to be blowing any kisses in your direction. Those things could probably cause some serious hurricane winds. Number 4. Sultan Kosen. Sultan Kosen, the man who literally stands head and shoulders above the rest. With a height of 2 meters and 51 centimeters, this Turkish dude is a real-life giant. Seriously, if you ever need to reach something on the top shelf, just give him a call. But it's not just his height that's impressive. Sultan's middle finger alone is 12 centimeters long. That's basically the height of a can of Coke. I mean, I'm no expert, but I'm pretty sure that's not normal. Turns out he has a condition called hypophysario-gigantism, which causes an excessive production of growth hormone. I guess you could say he's been hitting the HGH pretty hard. Because of his gigantic dimensions, Sultan has to have all his clothes and shoes custom made. I bet his tailor is making a killing, and if you think his feet are just as big as the rest of him, you're right. He already holds the record for the largest feet. I guess that's one way to make sure you never run out of shoes to wear. Despite his larger-than-life size, Sultan is just a big old teddy bear. He even expressed the hope that his newfound fame would help him find a wife. And you know what? It actually worked. He found love and made his dreams come true. Now, who said being a giant was a disadvantage, huh? Number 3. Luca Marchese. Let me introduce you to Luca Marchese, aka the Jaw CEO. Yep, you heard that right. This guy's jawline is so sharp it could probably cut through steel. Some people might think it's just a filter or something, but nope, that's really Luca's face, and he's not afraid to show it off on TikTok. Apparently, Luca's jawline is the result of some intense facial exercises he does to strengthen his facial muscles. I don't know about you, but I have trouble even remembering to brush my teeth every day, so I'm pretty impressed. He even chews on a rubber object to get that jawline on point. I don't know about you, but that sounds like my worst nightmare. Of course, not everyone is a fan of Luca's chiseled face. Some people admire it, while others think it's just plain weird, and his followers have even nicknamed him the guy from Tortilla. I guess they're saying his jawline is as sharp as a triangle of tortilla chips? I don't know, the internet works in mysterious ways. But despite the mixed reactions, Luca continues to proudly show off his jawline transformation on his TikTok account. He's basically the poster boy for jaw exercises. Who knows, maybe one day we'll all have jawlines like this, or maybe we'll just stick to our regular toothbrushing routine. Number 2. Allegra Cole. Alright, listen up folks, we've got a former piano teacher turned Insta model, Allegra Cole, who's making headlines for her epic transformation. This woman went under the knife 3 times and dropped a whopping 400 grand on silicone to get the world's largest breasts. And boy does she make them work. She's now a successful model, raking in 326,000 rays a year. Her followers are split on the issue, some hating on her new look while others are applauding her bravery. But one thing's for sure, Allegra is happy with her new look and ready to flaunt those big old boobies. Number 1. Unnamed Girl. What's doing the rounds on social media are pictures of an unnamed girl's feet with toes almost as long as fingers. Reportedly, the girl studies at a university in Taiwan and she posted her pictures on a Chinese language blog called D-Card for university students in Taiwan. The internet is abuzz with her photos in which one of her fingers measures as long as 5 centimeters. In the post, she says, "Since my childhood, I've always drawn attention whenever I wear flip-flops. People would surround me and discuss about me as if I were an animal. I have even been told that I haven't evolved properly. Some people would ask me to use my forehands to climb a tree," reports Daily Mail. The girl says she has a Greek foot because her second toe is longer than her big toe, and she considers that as a sign of beauty. She also says that her parents have long toes as well. Who on this list surprised you the most? I'm reading your comments right away down below. And until the next video, stay